Hi, I'm James Mercieca, architect. I am the founder and CEO of MJMDA that has been around since 2003. Interesting question. As a kid, I used to always find a way to redesign things that I'm playing with or building with. So the fun of using a toy like Lego, for example, is to build, but then I used to disassemble and reconfigure in a different way. Eventually, I started designing my own cars and drawings, and then designing ranges of toys to send to Mattel back then, making a design sheet. However, in the early 90s, when I started playing with technology, computing 3D, the early 3D Studio Max versions, still on MS-DOS and things like that, that opened up a whole world of possibility in how one can visualize designs. And I think that was a little bit of the turning point for me. Definitely compete. Initially compete, severely competing. I would say that the better you are as an architect, you're probably going to be a poorer leader. So architects are ambitious, controlling, they want to take credit for the work, Whereas leaders are empathizing, they support, they help from the background, So all these things initially seem like they conflict. Eventually, when one gets around to understanding leadership, understanding people, culture, values, and all these things that build a good, strong team, it became then complementary again. Probably addressing the critical elements of a building. So the elements that need to be defined in order to construct it. Of course, based on a design that is responsive to a customer brief, requirements, program, and this sort of stuff. Fast turnaround architecture or design is anti-sustainability. So to me, long life, long term, and building to last is the best way to have sustainable architecture. Unrecorded history. So either pre-ancient civilizations and the touted civilizations that have vanished from the face of the earth, or far ahead into the future. Okay, I'm going to pick two, and I'm going to be brief about them. This building is quite interesting to me. Its conceptual name was Limba Lattice, today Nubis Business Center. And I like it because it created spaces that people can live and work in, natural light, open spaces to interact, breakout spaces on the back. So a very nice balance of light and workspaces. And the second one is a fantastic villa built over my childhood home. It's not often seen or explored because it's quite private. Being a residential private space, you don't get that much exposure. So I like those two projects best. That we sit pretty in our office and work on the computer all day, fresh in the AC. The truth is we need to visit sites, we need to be in the heat, we need to be in the dust. Looking at architects' shoes normally gives you a hint of what we're faced with every day. The hardest part is actually being able to communicate with stakeholders across the entire value chain. So again, architects don't have it easy that way.